Now the next one in continuation with straight line. Now the next one note we have to consider. So as we consider that equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equals to 0. That means a combined equation. You can also write by square plus 2hxy plus ax square equals to 0. So we have to modify this equation. That's why divide to both sides of that equation by x square. So b into y upon x bracket square due to that x square. 1x get cancelled, so 2h into y by x plus x square get cancelled, so it is a equals to 0. But as far as that line in that equation, if we consider that line is definitely passing through the origin. So what is the basic equation of that line? Y equals to mx. So but you can write m, it is nothing but y upon x. So that equation becomes b m square plus 2hm plus of a equals to 0, which is called an auxiliary equation. So next one note, an important one. So we have, as we consider m equals to, in general, you know there are two values of m in that case. So it is minus h plus minus square root of h square minus ab upon b. So if we consider that quadratic equation, as you know, ax square plus 2h plus ax point of view, as we consider, that means ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 point of view. You know that nature of roots. So for that, if we consider that nature of lines, then we have to consider that square root term. So in quadratic equation, that square root term we call it is discriminant. But now in case of that square root here, h square minus ab. So if we consider that slope of one of the lines in that form, so is the slope of one of the lines in equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equals to 0. So nature of lines point of view, we have to consider the three cases. So if that square root term h square minus ab equals to 0, so you can say then the lines in equation are real and coincident. Two lines are there, but definitely that two lines coincides with each other. Next one, if h square minus ab is greater than 0, then the lines in the equation are real and different. Then next one, if h square minus ab is less than 0, less than 0 means negative number. So square root of negative number, as we consider, then you know that value, it is a complex number point of view. The lines in equation are definitely imaginary. Next one, number 5th, and in that case first. Suppose in the equation, as we consider that ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equals to 0. So if the lines in that equation, as we consider ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equals to 0, are perpendicular, then you know basic condition, product of slope equals to minus 1. But you have already calculated that product of slope, it is a upon b. So put the value m1 m2, it is minus 1. So if we transfer that b to the left, then it is minus b. That means a equals to minus b. Transfer to the left, so a plus b equals to 0. A means it is nothing but coefficient of x square and b is nothing but coefficient of y square. So a plus b equals to 0 is the condition for perpendicular lines. Similarly, in the next case, if lines in equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equals to 0 are parallel, then now parallel point of view, basic condition is slopes are equal, means m1 equals to m2. Transfer that m2 towards left side. So it becomes m1 minus m2 equals to 0. So you know the value of m1 minus m2. It is 2 square root of h square minus ab upon b. So therefore 2 square root of h square minus ab upon b. So if we transfer that 2 upon b to the right side, it becomes 0. That means square root of h square minus ab is 0. So squaring both sides point of view, condition is h square minus ab equals to 0 for parallel lines. Now next, the combined equation of pair of lines again passing through origin and perpendicular to the lines in the equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equals to 0. CET point of view, JEE point of view, this one point it is important. So just we have to interchange that a and b like this, bx square and ay square. And the middle term we have to consider, if suppose it is plus, then we have to consider minus. If suppose minus, then it becomes plus. Now next we have to consider the theorem, which is important state board point of view. So if theta is the angle between the lines in equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equals to 0, then we have to prove that theta equals to tan inverse of mod 2 square root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. So for that, if we consider that given combined equation, it is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equals to 0. Equation first. So in that, two lines are there. So let m1 and m2 be slopes of lines in equation first. So sum of slopes you have already calculated, so that value it is minus 2h upon b, and product of slope you know it is a upon b, and thus difference of slopes means m1 minus m2, 2 square root of h square minus ab upon that b. By using these two values also you can calculate m1 minus m2. But now again let theta be angle between the lines in equation first. Now you know basic formula to calculate the angle between any two lines, m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So you can put the values, m1 minus m2 it is 2 square root of h square minus ab upon that b, 1 plus, you know value of that m1 m2 it is a upon b. So 2 square root of h square minus ab upon b divided by, taking LCM as b, so you can write b plus a upon that b. So therefore tan theta equals to mod of 2 square root of h square minus ab upon b, now multiplied by b upon that a plus b. So b and b get cancelled. So remaining term tan theta equals to 2 square root of h square minus ab upon that a plus b. So therefore theta equals to tan inverse of 2 square root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. Now again, if suppose in the form a plus b equals to 0, CET point of view and JEE point of view, it is important. You can calculate direct angle. So if a plus b equals to 0, then the lines in equation first are perpendicular. And if that lines are perpendicular, then definitely angle between that two lines it is definitely 90. So you can say directly theta equals to 90. Then after, if h square minus ab equals to 0, then the lines in equation are parallel, and if lines are parallel, then there is no angle between that two. That means theta equals to 0 degree. So before we are going to calculate angle between the two lines by using this form, first you have to check these two conditions, a plus b. If suppose 0, then lines are perpendicular, so theta equals to 90, and h square minus ab equals to 0, then lines are parallel, so therefore theta equals to 0 degree. So next we have to solve certain examples which are important related with JEE, CET and theory also. Thank you.